Pause. There's an episode of Boondocks Cartoon Network banned because they said the quiet part out loud. The episode, Pause, called their Tyler Perry stand-in gay. It dragged him so hard that the real one threatened to pull his money from the network. They pulled the episode instead. But here's the twist. Tyler Perry's outrage proved Boondocks' point. There has always been a clash between the black community and the LGBT community.
Gay is gay. Thank you.
Through satire, Aaron Magruder used Boondocks to show how absurd homophobia is, when masculinity itself is a performance and most of y'all are not good actors. Enter Gangstalicious, Riley's favorite closeted rapper who's really bad at hiding the gay. He drops tracks like Thuggin' Love, which is literally about loving thugs, and Homies Over Hoes, featuring the most homoerotic lyrics since the YMCA. When Huey points this out, Riley's sipping that Delulu flavored Kool-Aid.
The homie dance ain't gay. I do the homie. You who thinks everything in the world is gay, you gay. That's gay. You gay. That's gay.
And it doesn't stop there. Gangstalicious' merch drop includes assless t-shirts, crop tops, skirts, and pearls. It's marketed as thugwear, so all my dudes are wearing it, including Riley. Now Granddad thinks Riley's on the train to Queer Town. When the world finds out Gangstalicious likes men, suddenly anyone who's near him is gay by association. Because that's how that works. So where does this fear come from? It didn't start with Riley or Granddad. It started in church pews, on plantations. Slave masters taught us Christianity to make us believe that it was our divine right to be subservient. While slaves, and later on the black community, did reclaim religion to survive, the homophobia stayed with us. Huey, always the intellectual voice of reason, can separate the truth.
He's gay. It's really not that big a deal.
Riley cannot. He was taught that being queer is sinful, weak, and gross. It's a literal gay panic when that fragile masculinity is challenged. That's why Riley always says, pause.
Give that man everything I got.
Pause.
Pause? Pause what?
You said something gay.
But the real-world implications are far more scary. Last year, nearly half of the trans women who died due to fatal violence were black, murdered by a friend, a family member, or a partner. And because of the down low culture, black women still face the highest exposure rates to HIV. Eventually, Granddad tells Riley it's okay if he's gay. He's not, but that's not the point. The point is, when you love someone, you accept them. And this is what doesn't make any sense. The black community is one of the most loving groups out there. If religion is your thing, I don't think God would want the oppressed to become the oppressor. Yeah, the Boondocks is very extra, but not by much. The black community has come a long way, but we've got a ways to go to continue to combat the homophobia within our community. So people like me, queer people, feel safe in a world that frankly hates us both. It'll be long and hard, and things might get rough, but we gotta stay on top of each other.